Hello, welcome back everyone. Welcome to PE1 or PatFit 1. I am your teacher, Teacher Shane. Gimingaw ba mo na ako? Kaya ako gimingaw jud kay ko ninyo. And hopefully everyone is fine and everyone is safe sa atong mga balay. Okay, before anything else, this is about lecture 21 and the topics for this lecture is the exercise guidelines and the risk of dehydration. Let's start. Today's digital world lends itself to a sedentary lifestyle for teens. For you guys, for you. Most teens spend countless hours each week sitting behind a computer screen and playing video games. Okay, likay-likay sa mga naigo. Yet the statistics are clear. Teens who exercise regularly are more likely to develop healthier lifelong habits than teens who don't. Okay, pakpak sa mga exercise. If your teen's a bit of a slouch potato, if you are a bit a slouch of potato, kanang nagyaka lang, natulog, naglingkora, puros ra Mobile Legends, puros ra higda, puros ra kaon, walay gibuhat na exercise, it is important to take steps to encourage yourself to get up and get moving. Regular exercise can help tremendous benefits for your teens' physical and mental health. Okay, exercise recommended for teens. For you, what are the exercises that are recommended for you, or how long should you do exercise per day? According to doctors, ages 13 to 18, you should get at least 1 hour of moderate to vigorous physical activities most days of the week. The minimum amount should be 30 minutes 3 times a week. So at least 3 times or twice a week lang guys na nalang jud vigorous, moderately to vigorous activities. Dili counted ang inyong paglakaw gikan sa inyong kwarto padalong sa inyong sala and everything like that. As much as possible, let's just be more active when it comes to workout and when it comes to our body. Walking, 30 minutes walking outside your house, within your subdivisions, within your villages, that will really be a good help sa inyong health. Not all teens meet the ideal amount, but if your teen can get at least 30 to 60 minutes a day, 3 or 4 days a week, then that's a start for you, okay? And if you started and if you're currently in the program of exercise, then very good. Kudos to you, okay? Please keep it up. Teens who play sports may already get plenty of exercise in their practices and games. So since we don't have any games nowadays, I believe that those athletic students are still active when they're in comes of exercise on their own routines, on their own trainings in their houses, okay? Yet those who aren't interested in structured team sports may struggle to squeeze a little regular exercise. Any regular exercise for 30 to 60 minutes a few days a week will improve his or your health and fitness level. Pag mag-exercise ta, na gina-release na mga stress cells, endorphins, na mahimo tang mga active, more energy, mo glow atong skin. Actually, dili ta stress tan-awon. It will also make us look young. So, kung makita ninyo mga artista, kana mga medyo idaran na, but still, they are very active, they're very fit, because ang ilahang pagka-fresh, it's because of their lifestyle, and their part of their lifestyle is doing exercise. You can work out, you can make your own workout plan, and it's very easy. It's very, make sure that this plan is more comfortable sa imuha rather than you see it as a punishment or a struggle na dapat na i-obtain, okay? Here are few fun ways for you to get the recommended amount of exercise every day. In line of it, it's like skating, shooting, or hula hoops, swimming. Wala pa tayo swimming pool, no? If ever na mo pool sa inyong balay, why not? walking with the dogs or walking around your neighborhoods or running or jogging, and even performing rigorous chores like mowing the lawn, mangguna kay datoon na po kay ang magmo sa lawn, no? Mangguna, maghakot og tubig, magbugha og kahoy, kana siya. Pwede kayo na siya as a form of exercise. Use what tools are available in your community or in your houses already. There's no need to buy any equipments pag dili kailangan. We can really improvise things, and there are lots of exercise that is not in need of equipments. Running up and down ditches, doing chin-ups at a local park, or running around a track can be excellent ways to get exercise free of charge. So there should be no excuse for you for not doing any exercise. How much is too much? Sometimes getting teens to exercise isn't the problem. Instead, it's the opposite. Because when you, as a first timer, you will got carried away, overwhelmed. That is this the feeling of doing exercise, and I really love it. So that's why a common mistakes na ginabuhat sa teen, pag first time nila sa gym and they're very overwhelmed, that feels like nakaya na ko ni, so nag too much, nag 3 hours sa gym, then first time pa niya, or worse is grabe na ang iyang weights na gi-carry na first time pa niya. So, nakuratan, gitakigan, o dili na dayon, and vowed na dili na mo balik sa gym. Namo kaya ilay nga na. It's because we really need to limit ourselves and we need to analyze ourselves. If we're in the beginner's level, let's stick with the beginner's level sa. Okay? And we will get there. If you have the goal na mahimo mong beach bod yung kainyong body, then we will get there. But please do not take the shortcut. Okay? It will never work if you are not patient, if you are not going through this proper way. Okay? And if you're going to lose weight, doing exercise for just one day will not give you to your ideal weight. Okay? So, it will take process. And of course, as I've told you, ako namang giingnan ani na, on your generation, you are very impatient. And that is according to studies that millennials or Generation Z is very impatient when it comes to the output of their activities or the output of their hard work. So please be patient because it will really take time for the improvement na mahimo siyang visible. For example, if you lose or you gain weight, or it will take 2 to 3 months ay ni mo makita. Even though makita nimo siya in a weighing scale na nag-lose jud ka weight, pero sa form sa imong body makita na siya, mo result na siya as in 2 to 3 months pa. So please be patient because it's really worth it. Not just because of your body image, but also what's inside your body. And it will really affect you physically, mentally, emotionally. Okay? Teens who feel a lot of pressure to be thin or to have a certain body type may try to work out in an attempt to improve their appearance. Okay? I told you already that this is not a motivation when it comes to doing exercise. Always think not just you want to have a beach body, but you want to be fit. Kana siya. It will give you a lifelong journey pag kana ang nasa inyong mind. But if you really want to have a beach body, and what comes after that one, once makuha na nimo siya na body, unsa man kanang bitaw ba kay nara ba mo ing ani ng mga instances kapag nakuha na ninyo ang inyong gusto, din wala na din gana din, napasagdaan na po din ninyong lawas, then ibalik na po siya, di ba? So di ba magbalik na po mo. So kung ang sayop ang reason ba, so it will not make you pursue for a lifelong journey. But when you decided to be fit, na term to be fit, then it will really bring you in a long, fulfilling journey. Okay? Here are a few warning signs that you are exercising too much. You make exercise the focus of your life, ignoring friends, responsibilities, and commitments as in everyday nasa gym, ga weights everyday, tapos dili ka tabang sa balay, wala nila yung atiman, gasigi lang, tanaw sa samin kung nitubo na ba ang mga muscles. You exercise several times every day or worries about putting on an ounce of weight. So, na-overwhelm na ka since nag-exercise na ko, unsa na ba akong mga kaunon, di na ba ko dapat makaon ani. So, dapat, please educate yourself. If you're going to partake in this process, please educate yourself before you make a move. Okay? So, plan everything out para dili na ka ma-stress na sakto ba ni akong gibuhat? Okay ba ni siya? Pwede ba kumukaon ani? So, ingana. You suffer sprains or fractures or other injuries but continues to work out. Take note, dili tinood ang no pain, no gain. Okay? For me dili siya tinood. I know for sure na pag pamaulan ka, kailangan nimo siya, dili mo siya dapat i-rest. Kana. Kabalo ko ana. It's because of course, normally, mo react atong lawas because they are not used to it. Pero pag once mo used to it na sila, mo adapt na din na sila. That's why I keep telling you guys na dili dapat stagnant ang atong routine. Dili pwede na forever 25 push-ups rata. Because mo stagnant po atong muscles, wala na yung development ana. Because naanad na atong muscles ana. So, dapat magka-level up dyan ang imuhang workout. Okay? And please, give yourself a cheat day, give yourself a rest day. As in, wala kay buhaton because you deserve that and your body deserves to rest. Okay? Dili na to pugson pag dili kaya. Okay? How to encourage healthy exercise. The best way to ensure you are you are encouraged in getting healthy doses of daily exercise is to be good role model. Telling actually this is for the parents or this is for your friends who influence you to do a physical activities. Okay? So, kung unsay mong makita, mas nice kung, di ba nakatakol ta na, it's really nice to have a SL group, a community group that supports your goal and do not discourage you in achieving those goal. So, nindot kayo kung nakay exercise buddy, kung nakay cell group na musabot sa imuha na mo i-share na part mo sakto ba ni akong gibuhat na pag ianin ako ang weight so may nga na it's really help you throughout your journey in achieving that body goals that you have. Okay? Okay, so of course, limit your teen screen time as indoor activities often to lead to a sedentary lifestyle. So you yourself, I know you're big enough, you yourself can also discipline yourself when it comes to sleeping activities, your sleeping routine, your screen time, and other activities unrelated to healthy lifestyle. Okay, ma'am, okay na mo inom? Yes, okay na jud siya mo inom. Ang dili okay is masubrag inom. Kana siya. Okay ra jud kayo ang mukaon kag daghang carbs as much as possible. Ang imo na dapat siya i-burn. Kung unsa kadagan ang imong ikaon mo pud ang imong kadasig na i-burn ang imong mga lipang kaon. Okay? Wait sa. Inom sa kopay. Often, once a teen gets up and moving, he'll feel more energized. So, diba, katong mga ga-exercise, diba, ma-feel nato na, lami kayo ang feeling after doing exercise as in where ka nag-recharge ka, nadaghan pa din ka energy to do most of the activities for the rest of the day. That's why I tell my students that do not do exercise late at night, okay? Dugay mo makatulog. It's because of the energy na na-release na mo during exercise. And ang mahitabo na nun din, ana, is dugay na din ka makatulog. 3 a.m., mga 2 a.m. So, wala lang dyan po pulos ang imong exercise. Nga na makaingon ka mamulay pulos because doing exercise alone will not help you, okay? You need to have enough sleep, enough rest, and healthy eating habits will really make the game more interesting. Okay, you wanted to lose weight and you want to be fit but you have no control of what you eat, wala ra Japon. There may be a improvement pero grabe ka hinay. Hinay kayo ang dagan, but when you do it with proper eating habits, proper eating healthy foods, getting enough sleep, then you will go there as fast as a kuan sports car. Char. Okay, but it will take process, okay? Okay. Dehydration. Okay, dehydration. Do you have any idea what is dehydration? Okay, so I'm drinking water. That's because ang topic natin is dehydration. I'm just having a dry throat. So, ako na siyang give water. Okay, it's really important that we stay hydrated. Okay, and dehydration is also a very serious problem. And for those now who doesn't like to drink water and any fluids, so you might take a second thought about it. So as much as possible, we will drink 8 glasses a day. So ako, practice ko sa una that I drink at least 2 liters a day. So 2 liters, sige kong drink. I also installed a application to remind me to drink every now and then because it will also help you do it also helps you when you do any exercise. Kaya di ba kaingon mo na, ma'am, ngano dili kay kusing tala. It's because you lack fluids within your body. So katong mga maka-attest jud ka ani because night times na dili kay ko gainom og water then medyo dili kayo kuing ana magsingot during exercise, but when I started to drink lots of water, then daghan na din kayo fluids, daghan na din kayo singot na nanggawas during a workout, and which is very fulfilling, di ba? The most common of dehydration in young children is severe and diarrhea vomiting. So that's why, 'di ba, pag we experience vomiting and diarrhea, grabe jud mo na jud even if it's for 2 days only, it's very serious matter. So that's why we need to drink a lot of water, or as much as possible we go to the hospital na dayon. And for older adults, naturally have a lower volume of water in their bodies and may have conditions or take medications that increase the risk of dehydration. This means that even minor illness, such as infection affecting the lungs or bladder, can result in dehydration in older adults. Dehydration also can occur in age group if you don't drink enough water during a hot weather, especially if you're exercising vigorously. That's why as much as possible, we don't drink. I do not encourage drinking cold water. Ano man, because aside sa maka-bloat siya, dili kay siya advisable. So if you're going to drink that water, kanang warm lang siya, dili po siya init, kanang sakto lang dun na dili siya ginaref. And it will also help you with your digestive problem. Okay? Symptoms. What are the symptoms na suffer ka with dehydration if you have lack of fluids within you? Thirst isn't always a reliable early indicator of body's needs for water. But many people, particularly old adults, don't feel thirsty until they already dehydrated. That's why it's important to increase water intake during hot weather or when you are ill. Di ba karon, coronavirus, we're under this pandemic. And for those na mild lang ang symptoms, isa sa advice sa ila is to take a lot of fluids lang jud. Mala jud ako tingog guys. Sorry guys. Okay, these are the signs and symptoms of dehydration. Also may differ from age to age. For an infant child, dry mouth and tongue. So magpanit-panit ang mouth sa imong manghod or sa imong baby. No tears when crying unless mag-inarya tra siya. No wet diapers for 3 hours. Kana. Sunken eyes. Sunken eyes kan bitong tawag ani oy. Nanglalum na kay siyag mata. And cheeks, sunken soft spot on top of skull. Ito mga hubon. And restlessness or irritability. On adults, extreme thirst, grabe kauhaw, less frequent urination, dark color urine. I think everyone knows that, no? Pag dark color ang atong urine, we don't drink a lot of water. Fatigue or dizziness and even confusion. When to see your doctor or call a doctor is when you had a diarrhea for 24 hours or more. Alerting na kayo na siya, guys. Pag nagalit tayo diarrhea, tapos out of control na siya, we really need to call a doctor or we really need to go in the emergency room. Is irritable or disoriented and much sleepier or less active than usual and can keep down fluids, has bloody or black stool. So, i-check ninyo yung mga stool kung mga bloody ba siya or black. Kaya kailangan mo og water. Simple causes, sometimes it's really simple, no? We really don't take enough water every day. So let's practice, okay? Let's start now. Let's practice to drink lots of fluids, waters. Okay. Other dehydration cause, of course, fever, excessive sweating, kanang sobra na pud og singot, and increase of urination. Kanang magsige na nung kag-ihi. Normally, this is for diabetic people. So, risks and factors. For infants and children, the most likely group to experience severe diarrhea and vomiting. Infants and children are especially vulnerable to dehydration. And also, older adults, as you age, your body fluids reserve becomes smaller. Your ability to conserve water is reduced and your thirst sense becomes less acute. Okay, mo na dyan siya, natubag na dyan ang pangutanan. Ano na adyo'y pictures sa kwarto ni Lola o Lolo. Because as we grow older, we really need to take more fluids. Okay, bahala pag dilita o how, we need to take fluids. People with chronic illness having uncontrolled or untreated diabetes puts you at high risk of dehydration. Kidney disease also increase your risk, as do medication that increase urination. So even having a cold or sore throat makes you more susceptible to dehydration because you're less likely to feel like eating or drinking when you are sick. People who work or exercise outside. So kung katong kamo ga-jog mo, ga-run mo, ga-do mo exercise or activities outside, make sure to bring along a bottle of water. Okay? What are the complications that dehydration may also lead into heat injury or heat stroke? Urinary and kidney problem. Of course, since wala kayo water, wala kay muhugas sa atong mga toxic sa atong lawas. It can also cause urinary tract infection, UTI, and worst case is kidney problems. Seizures, electrolytes such as potassium and sodium help carry electrical signals from cell to cell. If your electrolytes are out of balance, the normal electrical message can become mixed up. So, which can lead to involuntary muscle contractions and sometimes to the loss of consciousness. Okay, take note. I think it's Seizure Awareness Month this November. Pag naay seizure, dili na to siya hilabtan, dili na to siya i-grip. Take note ha, dili na to siya i-grip, dili na to butang og anything sa iyang baba. Ang ato lang buhaton is atong tagdon, mahuman niyang seizure. Ato siyang ilikay sa mga possible danger within sa environment or surrounding while nag-seizure siya. And once nahuman ang seizure, ato lang siya ipatakilid. Okay? So, take note. Low blood volume shock or hypovolemic shock. This is one of the most serious and sometimes life-threatening complications of dehydration. It occurs when low blood volume causes a drop in blood pressure and a drop in the amount of oxygen in your body. So, di ba, what will happen pag na ay low amount of oxygen in your body? Even in your mind, it will cause stroke. Very good. Prevention. To prevent dehydration, drink plenty of fluids and eat foods high in water such as fruits and vegetables. So as much as possible, drink a lot of water. Eat fruits and vegetables. Letting thirst be your guide is an adequate daily guideline for most healthy people. People may need to take more fluids if they're experiencing such condition as vomiting or diarrhea. That's why makatabang kayong IV kanang dextrose because it will really replace all the fluids that we have lost. Strenuous exercise in general, it's best to start hydrating the day before strenuous exercise. So before ta mag-exercise, dapat sakto ang atong water, dapat gainom tag water, dili kay and take note, dili mag-inom og cold water while doing exercise, okay? Hot or cold weather, it's either hot or cold, we always drink water. And illness. Older adults most commonly become dehydrated during minor illnesses, such as influenza, bronchitis, or bladder infection. Make sure to drink extra fluid when you're not feeling well. Okay, if you're not feeling well, as of this moment, while listening to me discussing this one, please get a water and drink it. Okay, so if you have any questions regarding this topic, please DM me or kindly post it on our group page so that everyone can discuss about it. And that will be all. Keep safe and don't forget, stay hydrated.